Backed by very popular demand, we're going to take a look at some of the air conditioners running tonight on a very hot and humid evening. It is still almost 80 degrees out, well after sunset now, and the humidity is 86%. So here in the kitchen we have this Fetters 10,000 BTU conditioner. It's currently running at high and it's set to around 72 degrees. And we're just about to achieve that 74 inside. Here in the living room we have the Carrier International Series 27,500 BTU conditioner, which is an absolutely fantastic unit. It seems to be able to cool this room under any conditions. Yesterday we had, I think, 12 people in here. 80 something degrees, full sun, no problem. In the computer room, we have a 5,000 BTU Carrier Siesta. Very nice machine. I have to do a better install. I just threw this in here right quick because I reached the point today where I was just sick of sweating all the time and I needed something that just plain works, and so of course Carrier was one of the first things that came to mind. And this is in fact just plain working, just how most of these old machines are. In the computer room we have a Friedrich Power Miser 5,250 BTU conditioner. And this one, I don't know. I don't think it's got a perfect charge in there. It's not quite as cold as it should be. And the compressor just sounds awful. So I think I'm going to have to give this one a little bit of a better check out and see what the deal is with it. It's cooling, but it's not cooling as well as it should be. And then lastly, in the bedroom we have the only modern piece of junk unit that's still running, the Hair Serenity series, which I have to admit, I kind of like this air conditioner. It's really, really quiet. Even by the standards of something old, it's very quiet. And it removes the moisture very effectively. It's down at 37% in here. Eventually this will probably get changed out for that Westinghouse that I found recently that was new in the box, but I want to open it up and put the drain hole and everything in there before I install it. So for now this will suffice. It works pretty good. These things must run very low pressure. The amount of air that it throws out of the condenser is absolutely incredible, and it's not particularly hot. That's probably one of the reasons why these last so long. I mean, by the time you get to the bottom here, it's almost ambient temperature. I should have fixed that before I put it in. It's bothering me. I'm going to have to take it out just to fix that. Yeah, I've never felt so much air coming out of a condenser before. Very impressive. It's kind of interesting to see this in the window here, because the first year I was here last summer, I had a 5K just like this in this window, and this of course is a much more appropriate size for the room. I need to move the drain hole to the other side though, because water is accumulating over here. fan's also a bit out of balance. It shakes a bit on the high speed. See how humid it is. The side of the machine is sweating. Cools good, it runs good, looks good. I would like something a little stronger for this room because when I'm cooking it can get kind of hot, but this is definitely going to spend some time here for sure. I like these old Fetters machines. Alright, now we'll take a look at the Friedrich unit over here. Which, unlike the Fetters, I don't think is working quite properly. It is pulling a good amount of moisture. And it too looks really cool from the back. Other than that, but I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's. See, you can't really tell if it's going back cold because the suction line is insulated. So, can we see it anywhere? I don't think that you can. No. Is that suction? No, that's not. What the heck? That's weird. Yeah, you can't see the suction line, so I don't know. I can't tell if it's going back cold or not. It sounds funky. I don't know. I think something's wrong with it. In my track record on these things, it probably has a leak. It just doesn't sound right to me. Alright, let's move on to... Oh, what the heck? That's the biggest... I guess it's a slug? That's nasty. Ugh. Gross. And what is that? That is a dead mouse. Okay, so my front yard is in an absolutely disgusting state as far as nature is concerned. I wonder if that was the owl or the cat. I've seen a cat around here. Ugh. Oh, that carrier is working good. Look at that. That is a fantastic machine. Alright, let's check out that carrier from the outside. It's frosty in here. check it, the compressor, when it was like 75 out, was running around 170 degrees, which for a stupid rotary I think is pretty satisfactory in this size, this capacity. There's really these larger units, they just don't have enough condensing to them. The physical units are too small. Over here we've got a comical pair, something phenomenal with something that stinks. Oh, I forgot about this one too. I think I already locked up the garage. We'll take a look from the outside. I still haven't serviced this or done anything to it. There's no drain hole, which is not correct. See how the water at the bottom is just accumulating stuff, blocking the coil and just keeping it wet? That's bad news, that's what that is. That is very bad news. So interestingly enough, it still has a decent amount of airflow somehow. It's coming back cold, it's working properly. Actually, this thing's been running constantly for weeks now. It just runs and runs. It keeps the moisture down in the garage. You don't have to empty the dehumidifier, so it kind of works out. It too will be replaced by something vintage eventually. Because I have to get around to setting up the units and servicing them. And here we have another carrier. Probably one of the best quality units of the bunch. Carrier with drain holes, pulling plenty of moisture. Sounds great, powerful, reliable. Not much else you can ask for. I think the compressor's on this side. Yeah. Well, we're not going to be able to tell if it's going back cold, I don't think. Oh, maybe we can. Let's see. Where's the suction line? I can't tell. I think I can see something glinting in there like it's wet. Yeah, it works fine. Just take my word for it. And then lastly we have this thingy here, which, I mean, for what it's worth, so far it's been working good. I filled this bucket in about a day. And it just does its thing. It's very quiet. You hear the carrier over it. I think the suction line's insulated on this one too, so you also can't see if it's going back cold, but it's working. Not sure how long it'll work for, but for the moment, it works. Oh my gosh, it's not efficient anymore. What are we gonna do? Give me a break. Oh, now you can see it from this angle. Hold on. I gotta zoom in the flashlight. You see the suction line is soaking wet. So it's going back cold. Which is no surprise. Top of the line machine right there. Stupid LED flashlight now, just use the sodium lights, they're better anyways. This just absolutely fills the backyard with that wonderful reciprocating sound. Alright, well that's going to be a wrap for this one. With the way the weather's going, we'll be doing another one of these soon. Hopefully this weekend I can replace the rest of the units with vintage and then record again.